And we're back, guys. We haven't went anywhere except we're here.
That's right. We are here.
Yep. And it is hot as fuck outside still.
Yeah. We out here.
Yeah.
Dude, my shirt is like a fucking wet rag right now.
I know. It is nuts, man. It's like, it's cool in here, but I stepped outside to have a cigarette and I fucked around and found out that it's way too hot outside. Like, it's so hot outside, it's too hot to even have a cigarette. But what I was going to say on the last segment, so Will comes over at my house this morning, and he's like, I'm sitting in the parking lot, like 20 minutes before he's supposed to fucking be at my house. I'm like, oh, I just got out of the shower. Okay, well, I'm just going to sit here. Well, you do what you got to do, big boy. Fucking, I'll be out there when I do. So then, all of a sudden, I'm dressed, I'm getting my shit ready to go, and then Will was at my sliding door, and he was playing with the pugs. I'm like, Will, you could just walk on in. Well, I didn't know if I should knock or not. And what the fuck? Like, I'm so confused. I'm like, okay. And then he comes over to my dining room and he goes, I see you still ain't eat your pickles. I'm like, you iron up my pickles? And he's like, man, them motherfuckers are good. You really need to put them in the refrigerator. And, man, they're really good. And he's looking at me and he's like, I could really go for a pickle.
Yeah, he's looking at you. I think he's letting you know how good they are, so you open them fuckers up and eat one.
Yeah, I was like, yeah, I'll get to it when I get to it. Let's go. And when we were walking out the door, he was looking back at the jar. I was like, now I'm just going to dick tease him with them. But no, I got these pickles from Taco and his wife, and they did some canning a while back. And
we actually made them about this time last year. They've been sitting in a...
Yeah, it's got a date on the top of it. And, yeah, I mean, that stuff will last a long time.
Yeah.
You know, as long as it's climate controlled, you know, it's not hot, you know.
Yeah, they are. I mean, the jars are hard to get open because they're vacuum sealed. But, yeah, I had one. I took one of my neighbors was trying to make some pickles with these little gherkin cucumbers, you know, like these little tiny fucking things. And I'm like, she's like, I can't get them crispy and this and that. I was like, well, first of all, your pickles are fucking soggy as hell.
Your pickles suck.
Yeah, she handed me one. It's like the limpest fucking pickle I've ever picked up. I was like, yeah, this is way too soft to make cucumbers out. Or the cucumbers are way too soft to make pickles out of.
Yeah. Now, did you guys grow those in your garden?
Yes, I grew the cucumber, I grew the dill, and we did not grow the garlic nor the pepper, but yeah,
because when I was over at your house, I seen you had a garden, and when I lived out in the country, I used to have a big garden, and I learned how to do gardening stuff from my grandfather. But yeah, I never thought I'd see you as a gardener, but you guys got a pretty good size one.
Well, it ain't growing shit.
It ain't growing shit.
It ain't growing shit. I grew some wasabi radishes.
Mm-hmm.
They were spicy as fuck. And then the dill that did grow out there was just volunteer dill from when I tilled the garden.
Oh, okay.
We never did plant cucumbers because we have so many jars of pickles from last year. Made like 200 jars.
No shit.
Yeah, we had a whole fucking shelf downstairs full of them.
Yeah, you guys you guys go broke, man. At least you got pickles. You know what I'm saying?
Right. We'll live on spicy dill pickles for the rest of our life.
Yeah, no shit.
The funny thing about these pickles is you don't know they're spicy until you swallow them motherfuckers, and then your throat burns.
Really?
Yeah. So just keep that in mind.
Yeah, I haven't had a good hot pickle in a while, and I plan on eating them. I just, you know, it's like yesterday. Stephanie got a hold of Will and said, hey, be over at Izzy's house in the morning. He's like, well, I've been waiting for him to call me. Well, he's busy as fuck. Well, he's always busy. Yeah, I have a life, you know. I mean, I work. I got shit to
That's what
do,
happens.
you know. So since I was busy doing stuff, I was getting ready to get off the phone with Stephanie, and she goes, "Hey, would you like me to call Will for you?" And I said, "Yeah, that's fine." But she had to talk to him about something else anyway. So, um, but no, so this morning he comes over, like I said, and oh, we're heading to, oh, so he goes, "Well, I noticed your tire's low on air," and I'm like, "Son of a bitch!" Now, you know, I blew the one tire out. The other tire's acting weird because the steering wheel is tapping back and forth, and I'm like, "What the fuck is wrong with this bitch now?" Well, apparently the other tire's fucked up. So
You got them fucking Temu tires on there.
yeah,
don't you?
I got those Temu tires. Like that's exactly what they are. So
I never buy my tires from Temu.
yeah.
I have bought some from Shein. They're awful cute. You should see them.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So I put the other factory wheel on it last night. So now my truck's jacked up, like it's all redneck as shit. You know, it's not squatted, but it's kind of lowered in the front, and the Assens up on 22s. You know.
Good, because I don't have to kick you out of the club.
Yeah, I know, right? I broke my own rule: no squatted trucks.
Exactly.
So which we voted on, by the way. So I walked to the side of my truck, and I'm like, okay, it looks a little low. And he goes, "Do you think we can? Do you have an air pump?" And I go, "Yeah, Will, I got a bicycle pump. We'll go get it, and I'll pump air in it." I'm like, no, I'm not gonna make you pump air with a bicycle pump. like, so we went down the street to the gas station and put proper air in it. Well, as we're driving this morning, everybody's got to drive like shit, right? And if I'd have just fucking record us hanging out driving down the highway, because this fucker will yell at random fucking people going down the highway. and you know what it's like when we were younger and somebody be yelling at somebody out your window, it wasn't a big deal. But when you get older, you get like, especially St. Louis, everybody's got guns. You know, I mean, you don't want to yell at the wrong person.
Yeah.
Will don't give a fuck.
Actually, I got shot at once.
Did you?
Because, yeah, somebody was fucking riding my ass. I was behind like a row of 6 cars. It's like, motherfucker, I can't go no faster.
Yeah.
And this guy was maybe a car and a half off my bumper. We're doing like 80. So I downshift the gear and let off the clutch, and he almost fucking rear ends me. And then he gets in the next lane, and I hear 5 gunshots. So I immediately called the fucking cops, and he jumped off of 270 on the Lindbergh.
Yeah.
And I called I was at Florissant or Hazelwood Police Department. Anyway, and they caught the motherfucker.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they saw him at Quick Trip, so evidently he dumped a gun somewhere. And they said, "Well, are you going to come back and identify this guy?" I said, "Well, I'm fucking on Highway 370 now."
Yeah.
But yeah, I'll turn around and come back. And so I missed the well, it was like a one-way exit only type deal.
Okay.
To get in the police station. So I went up the next block, and they had that motherfucker pulled over. And I told the cop I was talking to, "Yeah, they got him at the gas station over there." He goes, "How do you know?" Because I fucking drove by him. And they said they never did find a gun. So.
Well, remember just a couple years ago, that girl from Memphis was driving through St. Louis and shooting up at cars and shit? And
I don't remember that.
Yeah, that happened just a couple years ago, and it was some girl from Memphis, and somebody cut her off, and she pulled out a gun. This was a female, and she shot up the side of somebody's car, and I'm just like, man, people, it's not that big a deal. I mean, you're gonna get to where the fuck you're gonna go. You ain't gotta fucking shoot somebody's shit.
Huh. I got kind of a funny story.
Yeah.
So back about 6 or 7 years ago, there's this kid that played football with my son Alex, and he ain't really all there. He's, kind of, his elevator stops about 5 or 6 floors from the top.
Okay.
And Dodges have a real bad problem with pinion gears in the rear ends. So I told this kid, after somebody he worked with at a Waffle House, not Waffle House, Denny's. The fucking cook really destroyed this guy's rear end. So I trailered it over here and I fixed it. It took me like 6 fucking hours to fix this thing. And then now all of a sudden he's fucking threatening me all the time on the phone.
Really?
And then I don't take lightly to people threatening me or making fun of me being disabled. Like 4 years ago, I had a guy making fun of me for being disabled on the internet, and I saw him at the fucking gas station, got in his face, he had his shit to say. But since I pushed him, he went to the cops, and I had to fight an aggravated battery charge and a vehicular invasion charge.
God damn.
This motherfucker calls me a pussy after I'm in his face yelling at him to fucking do something now, motherfucker.
Yeah, no
He calls
shit.
me a pussy and gets in his car. I was like, oh no, motherfucker. So I pulled his fucking truck door open and grab him by the fucking legs and start pulling him out to beat his ass.
I'm sorry, I don't mean to laugh, but
the people inside made me stop, and he went straight to the fucking police station. But this fucking kid is, threatening me nonstop on the internet and saying he's going to beat my ass and this and that. So I took the long way out of town to go to Litchfield because I like driving my car. And sure enough, this motherfucker pulls out in front of me, like a half mile ahead of me, but I see him pull out. And I'm just driving along, and I got about 6 or 7 cars behind him, and he starts fucking swerving and acting like an asshole. So I was like, all right, motherfucker, it's time. So I drove around him, and I fucking brake checked him, and I slowed down, and I stopped him. And he was like on the shoulder of the road, and I was in the middle of fucking Route 66. I jump out of my car and start running towards his fucking truck, and that little motherfucker took off like a bitch. I chased him for about 15 minutes, and he couldn't get away from my little fucking Golf with no first gear.
Oh, so this was not too long ago.
It was 2 days ago.
Really?
Yeah, I have video of him running.
No. Oh, shit, you didn't tell us about this.
Yeah, I've got video of him running. And then today he saw me and Lisa at the fucking produce stand, and he fucking spins his tires across the railroad tracks like I'm fucking impressed or something.
No shit.
Yeah.
Oh, we're going to have to go visit this motherfucker. How old is he?
It's like 23, 24.
Oh, nice.
Like
He's
that.
of age.
Yeah.
Wow. I didn't know. I had no. Usually, if there's something going on, you'll tell me, but I didn't know this was going on.
Yeah, I'll send you the video. It's pretty fucking funny.
That is some funny ass shit.
And he's in like this big 4-wheel drive, 4-door fucking Z71.
But this
and
this guy's trolling you on the internet.
Yeah, and he's fucking running from me. He calls all my cars pieces of shit. That's why every time I post a picture of my car, I call it like the #1 piece of shit.
Oh, okay.
Because of him. But yeah. I'm afraid to fucking beat his ass because he'll go to the fucking cops too.
Yeah.
I'm like, why didn't you pull over, you big pussy? On the internet. And he's so fucking clueless. He thinks I'm fucking scared of him. And he thinks he's going to beat my ass. He's like, well, I didn't want to get an elderly abuse charge. It's like, well, first of all, you ain't going to beat my ass. Because you're running like a little bitch. And I was just, man, I want to kick this kid's ass so fucking bad. But in the end, it's just not worth it.
Years ago, had a guy talking shit about me on the internet. And all my guys at the shop was like, dude, you need to get in this deal and say something to this guy. Well, I chose to do something different. Just ignore it. Well, this fucker just non-stop to the point where he's getting other motherfuckers to talk shit about me that don't even know me, that live like 20 states away.
Yeah, these fucking kids calling me a pedophile and shit.
Yeah. So,
motherfucker, I don't have any fucking kind of sex crimes against me.
Yeah, that's
That's defamation, and if I fucking catch him doing it,
yeah. And the
I'm
thing is, I've known you forever, and you want to beat people's asses that do that shit. But this guy, he kept talking shit, and this is what's ironic. We were at Easter Sunday's car show, and I saw him pull in, and I was like, hey, that's that fucking dude. You want to see how I'm going to handle this? And they're like, let's get him. Went down there. I said, hey, man, this is a nice car. He's like, oh, yeah, well, what? And he don't even know who I am. So we're standing down there for like 10 minutes talking to this guy. And I go, hey, you know who I am, right? He's like, no, what's your name? And I told him, and just a look on his face. And his wife had the same look. And I just couldn't fucking resist. I grabbed him by his throat, slammed him against his car, and the only thing that made me stop was his little girl come walking from around the back of the car. And when I saw her, something just broke in me, and I just let him go. And I said, delete everything you've ever said. And I walked away. They got so freaked out, they left the show. So here we go. This is back when Frank Luigi was alive from Show World, back when he owned it. And he was like, you might want to leave the show. He's going to call the cops. I'm like, for what? What witnesses does he have? Everybody that was standing around with me. So
right.
When I got home, everything he had talked shit about online, he had deleted. Matter of fact, this was back in the MySpace days, because he sent me a message and he goes, I don't appreciate what you did, but I was wrong. But what you did in front of my kid isn't right. And I sat there for 2 days and I messaged him back and I said, no, it wasn't right. But if you didn't fucking play stupid games, then that means you won stupid prizes. And I do feel bad for your little girl seeing you get choked. And so, you know, I think
what really pushed me over the edge with this fucking clown is I was posting pictures of the VW. He's like, if I see one more picture of this fucking car, I'm gonna puke. You know.
Well, then click the unfollow button.
Exactly.
You know, it's that easy. I mean, it's like, you know, people. I appreciate all the listeners, and I want to also say, because we got to go back into the music here in a minute, but Tuesday was the first time for the new show. The phone calls I got till 3 a.m, I really appreciate them, guys. I mean, I'm glad that you guys like that. We put Taco on here. You know, I'm glad Taco wanted to do it. You know what I'm saying? And I'd like to thank Driven Race Oil for giving us this opportunity to do this show. So, but on that note, guys, we're going right back into the music. You're going to listen to pure adrenaline alternative music for the next half hour. We'll be right back.
Woo woo.